Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my first English speaking video on YouTube. I've been doing this for quite a while now for the German market, for the German community, but we thought we might like to share it with the rest of the world because this is a biggie. My name is Phil, and in this video we are going to plant a seed in this thing. There we are guys, welcome back. And like I said, we're gonna plant a seed in this thing because this thing might not be what you thought it would be. It looks like a suitcase, and it pretty much is a suitcase from the outside, but I'm not any stupid suitcase salesman. I'm a mini grow box salesman, and that's where Bonsanto comes in. Bonsanto is a name you probably never heard of before, but that's okay. That's why I am here, to tell you about Bonsanto. Bonsanto is a German manufacturer of mini grow boxes. At least that's what they specialize on. This is one of their best products probably ever built in this in this market, in the grow box market, in the mini grow box market. It's insane. I've tested this many times now, and it works just properly. It works just fine. It's easy. You know, that's one of the main features of Bonsanto, that the grows that you make with their products, they're pretty simple. You know, everything is taken care of. You don't have to go through pages and pages and thousands of websites and read through every of it and, you know, make something up that might or might not work at the end. They're simple, they're easy to handle. You don't have to deal with any problem, because most problems just get eliminated by the, you know, by the surroundings, by the environment of this box. Like I said, everything is taken care of. There is a light in it. I'm just gonna open it up right now. There's a zipper on it, so you can open it up. Also, there's a lock on it, so in case you have kids or something at home, you don't want anyone to see your salad or whatever, the tomatoes you're growing. So there's a lock on it. You can actually lock it, and this is what it looks from the inside. So this is the M box. This is actually the smallest, probably the world's smallest mini grow box there ever was. I guess. I don't know, but I'm guessing. There are two other versions of the mini grow box that comes in the suitcase from Bonsanto, which is the L version and the XL version. The M version, as you can see, has space for one pot. So the L and the XL box both have space for two pots. So you can grow two plants in them simultaneously. And that's quite great. And I already tried them too, so they work just fine. You know, they're actually great. All the products are really great. That's why I, you know, kind of advertise them. Let's be open here. So let's get back to this thing. As you can see, there's a light. This light is manufactured also by Bonsanto, and it fits perfectly into the environment of the M box, because you see, you don't have a lot of distance between the light and the upper level of the pot. But that's actually no problem, and that's something that's very special, because the light actually keeps cold. It's very cold. You can touch it while it's, you know, while it's turned on. Actually, the plant or your plants can touch the light. That wouldn't be a problem, because like I said, the light is very cold when it's turned on. You can actually touch it, but of course you should prevent your plants, you know, from touching the light, because then the plant is going to recognize there's something in the way, it can grow higher. And that's where we come to the next part. Also in this suitcase is a scrog net. I don't know if net's the right word. Give me a second. Net wasn't the right word, grid is the right word. As you can see, there's a scrog grid in here. Right over the part there is a fan for the, you know, for the air circulation inside the box. And here is Bonsanto's own, basically it's a filtration system. This thing is gonna make sure that nobody outside of this box can smell whatever you're growing, whatever kind of salad you're growing inside of this box. Plus that, but also this is an additional item that you can buy additionally. Also, you see the foil. It's a white foil. It's simply for reflection, for better reflection inside of the box. So to use the light more efficiently. Then we have a hook right here, and this hook is actually for one of Bonsanto's probably best products that they offer. Best additional products, you know, to boost your growth, which is this CO2 bag. This CO2 bag, like the name says, it provides more CO2 than normal for the plant, so the plant can grow more and it gets bigger and your yield gets even better and more, and that's great for us all. Thank you. So since we're here at the table right now, next thing that Bonsanto does is fertilizers. They're actually very good at making fertilizers. These are customized for the box, for the plants not to grow too big, but still to get a bigger yield at the end of the grow. This is extreme energy and this is organic boost. Of course, everything that I'm telling you right now is 100% organic, so you don't have to worry about if you wanna, if you wanna use the yield that you get in any way. You don't have to worry about that because the stuff is all 100% organic. Even all the material that is used for the suitcase and for the scrub grid, the air filtration system and everything like that. So now, like I told you before, we're gonna plant a seed in this thing. This thing is actually the XL pot. There's a special XL pot kit for the M box. Usually the M box comes with a little smaller pot. It's this one is actually 5.3 liters. Yeah, it's 5.3. But as a standard, you get the M box with a 3.5 liter pot. But I got the XL kit, so we're gonna use this now. And I guess I said everything. If not, you guys can always comment some questions, and I'm trying to answer them as quickly as I can. But I'd say let's go to the planting. So guys, first of all, let's go through the stuff that we need to plant this seed. So we need, of course, some soil. This is Bonsanto. This is the soil from Bonsanto. It's actually very good. I never had problems with that, like I said. Then we are going to need some wrapping film. Just steal it from your mom, from the kitchen, or anywhere else. Then we need some duct tape to fix in the wrapping film. And we need something small and pointy to make some holes in the wrapping film. And of course, we're gonna need some water. So now let's go through the single steps. Of course, the first step is to fill some soil into the pot. The pot is 5.3 liters, like I mentioned before, and we're going to fill it up to the maximum. If you're a beginner at growing, I can only recommend you that you do not max the pot out. Do not max the volume out with the soil. Just fill it to half. The plant is not gonna get this big. You can set the tone for the grow and how big you want the plant to be in the late days of the grow. So if you're a beginner, I recommend just make it half full. If you know what you're doing, you can make it completely full. So when the soil's in the pot, you can just go ahead and water it. Just put some water in it. After that, of course, we cannot forget about this. We're gonna plant a feminized seed in this grow. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I did make a grow with the mini grow box M from Bonsanto before, and got 20.5 grams of yield with this thing in just 10 weeks. That's quite impressive. I just want to top the yield. So just as you saw, I put the seed in somewhere in the middle. I push it a little bit down, like maybe a centimeter, maybe 10 millimeters, and I loosely cover it with soil again. And when that's done, the wrapping film can actually get over the top. You can put a layer over the top and fixing it with the duct tape. Why do we do it like this? Because like I said, it's the Bonsanto method. I learned it from Bonsanto, and we do it that way with the wrapping film to keep the humidity inside, the space inside there where the seed actually needs the humidity to be. And we put some holes in the wrapping film, just to allow a little bit of air circulation, in that space. But it should be, really wet. The air, under the wrapping film should be really wet, and that's why we're doing this. And like I mentioned earlier, this is almost 100% success rate for me. So there we are back, guys. Now, as you can see, the pot is back in the box, and I'm gonna give you a closer look. Yeah, so that should do the trick. As you can see, the pot is inside the box. It's tightened. It's not loose. It cannot go any way this direction, to forward. It cannot actually fall out. And of course, the light, as you know, we have a feminized seed. So I'm going to turn the light on for 18 hours a day for the first, few weeks. And we're gonna set this down to 12 hours a day later. But I'm gonna give you updates regularly, like weekly or something. Let's see how I can manage this And maybe we're not even lucky and this seed will not, I don't know the word for this, but this seed will not success, so you know it won't grow, it won't start to grow. But in that case we just have to take another seed and try again. You know, sometimes it happens, sometimes you're just a little unlucky. But you know, let's not think about negative stuff, let's just focus on the positive. Everything's ready. I'm gonna set it up, I'm gonna set the light up, I'm gonna set the fans up, the ventilation, the air filtration and stuff like that. And then I'd say we'd see each other again. Hold on, wait a minute, get me over there. Thank you. Here I am from the future again, because what kind of a person am I to present to you such a great product without actually presenting it? So just let me show you that it actually works. So I'm gonna open it up again, and I've got it now plugged in, so I had no power before, but now I can show you. The air filtration is already running. You know, I got the light connected to a smart plug. So I'm gonna do this over the phone with an app. And there it is. It's a very calm light. You know, you can easily put it somewhere in the living room just for the ambiance, you know, and it's great. And I need to turn it off before I get blind. So I just wanted to prove you guys that this is actually working. So I'm gonna put it back in place now, and I hope we see each other again in the next time.